Welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's video, we're going to talk about BTC and XRP. Nothing going on with Ethereum. Same thing we talked about yesterday. The price is just moving sideways, right? So we're just going to focus on BTC and XRP today, right? So let's take a look at the BTC, right? So we had a clear breakout yesterday, right? And then last Saturday I mentioned it like before Sunday we had to, at least before the weekly close, we had to close above this area of 39.05, and we exactly did that, and then close above 39.05. So most likely we're gonna break this area again, come back, retest this 38, dip into this area of 38.50 to let's say 38.50, right around 38.50 to 38.40. So, and then we're gonna move sideways, maybe a couple of days until price cool down before we make before we break out again, right? So that's what I'm expecting from BTC. And then BTC is kind of like right now following Litecoin instead of Litecoin following BTC, right? So they're moving like on opposite direction right now. Litecoin already made like let's see. If you watch my last video, Litecoin already made this wave number 1, right? And already completed wave number 3 in this area. So this is what I'm looking at for BTC, right? So I'm looking at BTC to make this type of waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? 57, all the way up to 57. So Litecoin already completed wave number 3 right here. So Litecoin is on the process of completing wave number 4 right here before completing wave number 5. So but BTC is still like on the process of completing its wave number 1. Hasn't even completed wave number 1 of its third wave, right? So but BTC is moving very slow. So but at the same time it's pretty good because we're not getting big sell off, right? So this is what I'm looking at right now, right? So you need a 5 waves, right, structure. I would be saying this is wave number, let's just say this is wave number 1, right? So 2, let me get some more rooms, 3, and then most likely a truncated wave number 5, right? So, and then it's going to be wave number 5. So price need to come back down to this area of, let's see, 52 at 382. Most likely we could even see like a 37.50, because 37.50 would be right around like a 0.618. But I would just be try to anticipate at 38.50, right? Once we get to 38.50, I'm gonna start like looking at the trade, right? So that's my target number 1, 38.50. So it could go deeper to 37.50, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. So that's what I'm expecting from BTC, to make another 5-way structure. But once we hit like a 44 is my ultimate target, and then we're gonna have to wait and see, because once we hit 44, like I said on Litecoin, most likely if you're looking at a bearish scenario, you're looking at a 535, right? And then we're gonna make a new low after that, right? So most likely get dip into the 2800 range, right? So if that's the case, right? But if that's not the case, right, we're gonna make another 5-way structure all the way up to $57 before we come back down, dip into the 3500 range. So you would be looking at another, let's say, once we get to 44, we're gonna make this type of correction, right? And then we're just gonna get this, right? We're just gonna get this wave, right? And then we're gonna hit like a 52, somewhere around 55 to 57, right? So That's what I'm looking at from BTC, at least for the short term, right, to hit like $57. But you know, first of all, we have to hit like 44 next week, at least, you know, sometime like early next week, hit like $43 to $45 in that range by Monday, and then make a small correction, you know, by end of the week, right, next week. So before we proceed to $57, right? And if you take a look at the RSI, it's not looking bad still, like it's not completely overbought actually. So you would be looking at like an RSI coming back down to this area. It's gonna, you know, right around like below 40, right? I'm looking at this trend line right here, you know, somewhere around here, right? You know, I intentionally like draw the trend line like this because I always I'm trying to anticipate the price, right? So, you know, that's why I draw the trend line like this. So but you could be drawing it like that, right? But I really don't care. So you could be looking at this, the price coming back down, the RSI coming back down to this area, and the price coming back down to, you know, right around like a 38.50, right? So then we're gonna get a small pump to the upside, right? So right around like $44 or so. So that's what I'm expecting from BTC. You know, next target is 4,400, and then after that I'm gonna update the price to see what type of correction we're gonna get. Most likely a small correction in the ABC, sample ABC correction, 1-to-1 extension, or a 0.618 extension. So something like this, and then price come back down here, and then, you know, we're gonna get to you know, get to 5,700, right? So pretty easy. I mean, pretty easy stuff, right? So nothing complicated. BTC is making like clear moves, nothing crazy basically. Not big sell off, you know, price is moving nicely. We got volume. I mean, decent volume, not big volume, but decent volume. So, so you could be expecting 4,400 BTC next week, right? So by Sunday, right around this area. Right, this area of resistance, right? Good. Right. So let's take a look at the XRP. Binance. What I'm anticipating from XRP is pretty simple. Price to break out. This area of resistance we're seeing right now from XRP is not. It shouldn't stop XRP from breaking out, right? So, but one thing I like about this is that this is going to be once we break out around this area is going to be a great support, right? Most likely we're not going to see 28 cents. I mean 28 cents XRP for a long time, right? Once we break out this area, because this is going to be a great support. So that's one of the good thing, you know, I'm looking at from XRP, right? At least price is not breaking out, but at least, you know, in the near future you're looking at a great area of support, right? So let's see, because XRP got like a very complex, not complex but different way of looking at it. I mentioned it on my last video. You got your ABC correction, and then followed by another ABC correction, right? And then what I'm looking at is either an ABC correction or a 5-way structure. So if that's the case, you're looking at, this to be wave number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Or you can just look at this as a 1-to-1 extension from this area, right? Let me just get this. So you get this entire wave, right? And then you just say it's going to be equal to this wave, right? So you would be looking at like a 85 cents, XRP, right? But if you just want to use your Elliott wave counting, you just use your 5-way structure, and then most likely going to hit like 75 cents, right? So So that's basically it. I mean, from XRP, I'm expecting the price to hit at least this area of resistance very soon with a clear breakout, right? So most of the coins like Litecoin, XRP, I mean, Ethereum, BTC, they're all breaking out, but XRP just, stuck in at 34 cents. I mean, 37 cents, right? So it's gonna make a clear breakout. I just don't know when, but most likely as long as we hit like a 38, I'm definitely sure like I'm gonna enter the trade, right? I'm just gonna wait for XRP to hit like 38 cents. It doesn't matter how. As long as we hit like a 38 cents, I'm most likely gonna anticipate a XRP breaking out all the way up to 58 cents. So, and it's gonna be very quick. It's not gonna take like 2-3 days. It might take like 12 to 24 hours for this breakout to take place. So that's what I'm expecting from XRP, at least for the short term. Price to hit like 55 to 59 cents before coming back down to this area of 49 to 45 cents, and then finally hit 75. So that's it for today. If you like the content, hit the like, subscribe, let me know what you think down below. You can follow my trading view. I'm gonna put the link down below, and then I'm also put the XRP price prediction, put the link down below, right, for the next bull run. XRP going to all the way to $75. Alright, thank you for watching.